Crap. I got on the wrong thing. There we go. All right. You guys see that pole? Yo, this pole right here, I figured I'd go live early. This pole right here is being tailed. So, I got, I might reel my one pole in and start throwing my cast net. I got buffalo busting literally everywhere. I got old baby fish over here. Hey, Ryan. If you guys can tell, probably can't because of how foggy it is. If you guys can tell, I am not fishing the Scioto. I'm out here on the Ohio River. Old Chris almost burnt his house down last night, so he could not go fishing today. There's a chance I have a fish on so small over here, he might be hooked up, but I might just be dragging him along. Because this has been going on for like 20 minutes now. So this is the only place I fish where spiders appear here in the middle of the river. I wish I could. I was thinking about Ryan. When I get home, I'll probably go to bed. I'm exhausted. That's actually another reason I turned the live on, because if I have the live on, at least I'll be semi awake. And I was considering going to bed once I got home and then coming up to hang out with you. Come on, even if you're just a little fish, take the bait. So far, not terrible trip. I'm in a spot where I'll just tell you guys where I'm at. I'm above Meldal Dam. I'm in a spot where I don't necessarily get good quantity, but I do get decent quality here. So my first fish this morning, ironically, I was reeling up all my lines to come down here and start dragging upstream. And as I was switching out one of my suspended lines with a dragging rig, my whole kayak got rocked. Caught myself probably 12-pounder ish. It pulled the scale down to 12 pounds, so he was definitely all of 10 for sure. These chubby fish grips, believe it or not, I haven't tested this one specifically out yet though, but my last pair that I had, all the way to 40 pounds. It was literally within a pound, so it's not going to give you a perfect reading, but if this thing breaks 10 to 12 pounds on the scale, I'm confident with saying it's a 10-pound fish. What's up, Jack? Hey, Chad. What's up? You guys might actually get to see me throw a cast net here for a second too. There's just too many fish around me breaking and not throwing my net. And maybe it'll scare off this little fish right here, messing with my bait. Sneaky cold. Like, it's sneaky cold. Yeah, I have to throw my cast net. There's just too much bait activity going on. All right. This is going to be a lesson on how to get your cast net hung up in your pole. That is, ooh, I just had a hit on this pole right here that I was just holding on to. I do not fish around Circleville. Today would have been relatively close to Circleville if I did fish. I'm not going to give up the exact spot we were going to because Chris and I might end up hitting that spot again. Or not again, but in the future. So I don't want to give that spot up. It's a very public spot. I don't want to give it up until I fish there and somebody just figures it out for themselves. I need to make people admins on this because I have irritated a handful of people recently, so I'm sure I'm about to get the hate from some people. All right. I'll be right back in the chat. Time to throw this cast net for a second. Best part about this trolling motor, or one of the best parts, is being able to. I'm dragging 4 baits right now, and I'm about to throw my cast net. I don't have to stop everything to do one thing. Hiya! Oh, yeah. All right, come on, Chad. Be there. I am in 24 foot of water, and I got bait fish breaking all around me. I'm going about 0.2, 0.3, so I won't get to the bottom with this cast net. But it shouldn't matter if the bait fish are on top. Come on, just give me a couple shad or one of those buffalo that are busting. Let's see. Fishing frustration. Nice. The Scioto runs through Circleville, right? That's the river. That's the river I'm thinking of, Scioto. I know it runs through Chillicothe. Come on. It never fails. The moment you go to grab your net, all topwater activity ends. Son of a. I got a new PFD. Like all my new gear, I got it months ago. I was just too lazy to get it all set up. I've literally had this new PFD for months, and it took a whopping 5 minutes to get everything switched over to it, and I just didn't do it for months because I was just being lazy. Like, same thing with this kayak. I literally had this kayak for months before I used it once because I was just too lazy to rig it up. See you later, Jack. Not a bad idea. The thing I love about fishing at Meldal, above it, especially above it, is the current's always like a quarter of where it is downtown Cincinnati. Sometimes about half. So downtown Cincinnati is 1.2 right now. Up here, it's like 0.4 to 0.6, just depending where you're at. And there's essentially no pleasure boat traffic here because there's a dam. So they don't have a reason to be down here. And I don't, barges don't bother me at all. So there's another buffalo. They're distinctly buffalo too. Like, they're not carp. They're very distinctly buffalo. What's up, Larry? All right, we're gonna get this net. Just a couple more random throws, and then we'll put it away. I might go a little shot. I might reel up everything and just go try and get on bait though. I'm not sure. Oh yeah. Gotta get this down as far as possible. I wish you guys could see like how I'm throwing this and what I'm throwing this around. It is too funny. Oh. I'll try it one more time. Oh, that was a terrible throw. That would be a frustration. The internal debate is real. I stop fishing here for a half a second and go and try and net good bait or fresher bait. What I'm currently dragging right now is it's fresh. I just killed them. I'm dragging. I went out and got myself a bunch of bluegill, expecting to be flathead fishing. So I got bluegill on both the hooks dragging behind me, a piece of bluegill on both the poles in front of me, and then a fresh shad on one and a piece of chicken on the other. Speaking of which, let's check this bait. What's up? Hey, Adam, what's up, buddy? Yeah, that's what I figured. The chicken on this piece got chewed off. I'm not super confident in the bluegill. I'm just being honest. Hey, Chris. I got one so far. Not on live, but I do got one. Gonna get that piece of chicken back down there. Actually, maybe I'll go get bait since I already have one pull up. Yeah, we're gonna dedicate the next 15 minutes to try and get bait. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna reel up, try and get the good stuff for like 10 minutes. If I don't, honestly, what I'm most confident in today is chicken and shad. I'm actually not confident in the bluegill. But the nice thing about the bluegill is I typically never catch like small fish on it. If I catch something on bluegill, it's typically a good fish. That's just my experience with all the with using game fish for bait. Come on, gotta swipe that. All right. Do you hook the bluegill through the tail, and do you trim the tails at all? Um, I trim when I'm using them live. I trim nothing off, except for where the hook is near, so the back spine for hookups. Um, but that's it. I don't. I I personally don't believe that the spines affect the fish. Like they evolved to eat the fish with the spines on. So the only spines or the only fins I take off are the ones that are near the hook point. Also, I think it kills the live bait quicker if you take all their fins off. They can't swim as much and they can't get the required oxygen through their gills. there is activity everywhere. It better not stop just because I'm showing up now. I can barely see my screen. Is my... Oh, yeah, it's barely on. Come on. Go up. Oh, so much better. Oh, so much better. Now I can see what everyone's saying. I'm probably going to hang my net because all the bait fish I see hopping around this pylon. And I guarantee you this pylon is also holding... Oh, there's a big school of shit. I bet you this is holding a ton of debris. Swing and a miss. Oh, I'm just begging to have my net hung up on this next throw. Also, what I could just be seeing is game fish going after really small minnows. Uh, uh-oh. I'm about to bounce off this pylon. Hey, what's up, Adam? And what I think I got going on here, I think I just see... I think I just see game fish attacking super tiny minnows. I think I just caught a bluegill. Oh, that scared the crap out of me. I don't know if you guys heard that. I just bounced off the pylon. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I bet you this is what I see. Keep on breaking the surface over here. That figures. We'll give it the old college try one more time, though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's how you break a pole. Oh, no. Well, I'm glad I had that leader tied to my, or hooked off. Oh, that stinks. All right, well, we're going to stop looking for bait now, and maybe we'll just go try and sit in front of that structure over there for a flathead. You son of a... Ah. Oh, well. That's what you get for not paying attention. Oh, boy. That was frustrating. So there's a bunch of structure on this pylon up here. Maybe what I'll do is I'll head down there, throw a couple live gills on. And spot lock in front of that. Actually, no, we're going to stick to the plan. And keep dragging. What did I do with that towel? There it is. I'm going to catch up with chat here in 1 second. You mother. Those were 100% shad. What I'm doing now is I just put on cruise control. Cruise control sets you at 1 mile an hour. And I'm just going down till it hits about 0.5. That's what I get my baits out at. And then I go down to 0.2, 0.3, dragging upstream in the Ohio River when there is relative current. When there's no current, you can get away with up to like 0.4, 0.5. I need to put a new piece of bait on that. You know what? I brought plenty of chicken, so I'm gonna throw a piece of chicken on every pole too, and take off one piece of gill per pole. What is Yeah, we're going at good speed. Anyone curious? We got 2 kayak mic rigs up front, 2.0. 2 double hook dragging rigs. The way it works is clip swivel to your first dropper knot hook, to your second dropper knot hook. There we go. This one has a bluegill head and a piece of chicken on it. Only thing that's been touched today is chicken and shad. And pardon me 1 second while I retie my leader to my pole. That was funny, embarrassing, all that fun stuff. Oh, it's the whole. Oh man, this thing. It was the whole leader. So this is the great thing with the way I do my setups now. All my leaders I put on a clip swivel, so I can easily do what I just did. I pulled my complete leader off of this, and now I can do my polymer knot on just a swivel and not have to pull all my bait and stuff up. Or untie it, retie it, all that fun stuff. I need to get my damn clips out of my case. There we go. Palmer knot, in my opinion, is the strongest knot in fishing. I mean, I guess that I use anyway. Much easier when it's dry. Yeah. And we're good. So what was just literally a complete retie took, what, a minute to 2 minutes? When normally they take 5 to 10. And then for anyone watching my dragging rigs, the way the dragging rigs are set up, it is 3-way swivel, and I use the straight swivel right here where it's straight with 190 degrees off to the side, which I actually got to straighten back out because when I hooked that pylon, it bent it. There we go. Clip to the dragging weight, we're using 4 ounces because we're Ohio River right now. And then you got dropper knot 1 with a rattle, and then you just have your regular old. Oh, I should probably. Hiya! Ooh, finally a little sun. It's been sneaky chilly all day. Come on. I've got plenty of bluegill. We'll just chump this stuff out. All right. Yep. But I do the same exact thing with the chicken. I rarely ever come out here without some form of grocery store bait of some kind, just in case, like today, getting shad it wouldn't be impossible. I just don't feel like dedicating time to get it. This one. We're gonna turn this off. Don't need to be on right now. Somebody shot me a text. Let's see what they said. Chris Souders. The bigger was actually crying this morning when it found out. Ha! That's funny. So the plan's gonna be we're gonna zigzag between the main channel ledge and the main channel, dragging back up to my Jeep. If we get hits, we'll continue fishing. If we don't get hits, that's probably once we get to my Jeep, I might call it a day then. I am not sure. But this spot historically I have not done great on quantity. It's always been good quality for me here. I'm in 28 foot now. I'm gonna zig myself out to about 40 foot, 42 foot, and then once I hit that, I'll straighten back out and I'll start coming back in this way a little bit. That way I'm spreading my scent trail more. I could rock planers, but I'm just feeling a little lazy. Hey, what's up, Wayne? Great fish this morning, by the way. Last time I was here, my buddy Mark came with me, and I caught that flathead and that blue that I bounced off my kayak and released back to the wild without scoring it. Uh-oh. Ice block. Oh, that's cold. What the heck? I guess I'm not having water right now. It's still an ice block. Glad some of this fog's lifting. Can't lie, that was relatively scary earlier this morning. I had a barge go by me. That was for sure within 100 foot. Couldn't see it at all. You just heard it rolling by. You are really good, by the way. Oh, 1, 2. I see 3 shad boils. Son of a. Oh, I got the best catfish bait known to mankind. Chicken. If anybody got questions, shoot away. I might be getting a hit back here already. Oh, yeah. Oh, crap. Huh. I was getting a hit. Crap. I'll put money on it. It was the chicken getting hit. I might have to downsize some hooks here, throw some 5/0 on, so I can at least get some fish on film. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. As I reel, I'm not gonna reel them all in now. I just put them out, but as I reel them in the check bait, etc., I'm going to replace a 7/0 on each hook with a 5/0. And rock a smaller bait on the 5/0. In the very slim event that that hit did not pull off that chicken, I'm going to leave it out there for 2 more seconds. I tighten my mount so I can actually turn it. Alright. That's the pole that was getting hit. Let's see if. I'm giving that pole 3 more doodles. Alright. I'm going to check to see if he took that bait off or not. My right pole just got a hit. My right suspended pole right next to me just got a hit. Oh, maybe going live was the ticket. Let's see here. What seems to have damage? Actually, I think the bluebill was getting hit. Let's get this guy back out there. Oh, wait. I forgot. Oh, since the right side was getting hit, we'll come back. What I am doing now is I am changing the hooks off. I'm changing one hook on as I reel my baits up and check baits and stuff as I get hits. I'm replacing one 7/0 with a 5/0 because I'm getting hits, I'm not getting hookups, and I like catching fish. Even if they're small. All right. Even a small fish can get that as a smell. Let's see here. What's up, Jeremy? I hope you did well. I know you got that one fish, but I hope you did well other than just that one fish, Wayne. No, no definitive which one of these got hit. I'm gonna change this out. Oh, that was, I don't know. Did you guys just see that? That one was just getting hit. All right, so maybe they are feeding now. Maybe, who knows? Yeah, yeah. You see that? That's it. Ugh. I might be going just a tad too fast. Who knows? Oh, Feesh, just take it. Is this on? Oh, this is on. Okay. almost forgot I had my spool undone over here. Ever do that? Dragging your rigs? You flip your bail to let it go out behind you, and you just completely forgot it's unflipped. uh, I might have to go up to 6 ounces on the ones right here next to me. They don't seem to be touching bottom. No, never mind. They are. Nice. Nice. All right, back to the cheese doodles. Sorry if any of you guys got clickbaited into watching this. I didn't feel like changing the titles and stuff. Too lazy. That's it. That's it. Come on. We are now in 36 foot of water. We started this drag in about 16. We're coming up on 40. Anyone joining or watching, once I hit about 40 to 42 foot of water, I'm going to go back up the ledge. I'm zigzagging my baits in the water columns to get more of a scent trail. Yep, that's all she wrote for the duels. All right, you guys watch this pole while I relieve myself. That was a shad that just popped. I heard it. This is a lesson on how to get a bite 101. No bites, I don't think. What I'm doing there is, as I get deeper, the, the poles I have directly to my side are essentially directly beneath the boat. So as I get deeper, I let a little more line out so they're still on the bottom. There's a hit. There we go. Very teeny tiny hit. Alright, I can turn my nav lights off now. Oh, that's not good. Oh, wait. I thought my 360 was off. I guess the fish are camera shy. Every time I get a bite and I move the camera towards where the bite is about to happen, they disappear. What is up, guys? I'm gonna give this live a little longer. If these hits don't start turning into fish, I might call it quits. I can only imagine how much of a struggle it is to watch somebody fishing not catching anything. This is my favorite time to be fishing, though. So if I were to catch one, my guess would be it would be right now. There we go. Just taking that, whatever you are. Oh, you guys probably heard that hit. Hi, John. Yeah, I just hit 42 foot, so I just turned the trolling motor to start heading back in. My neck's starting to hurt from looking back so much. One of the few things I dislike about this boat is the lack of track space. Now, I could probably install my own, but I won't because I'm too scared to drill into a kayak. But I do wish that the track went along the whole side, so I could have more rod holders. Oh, one of the leeches came off the catfish I caught earlier. Apparently, I wonder if I have any of them on me. Oh, come on, fish. There we go. I thought it was a more serious hit. Now, if it is a small fish, like chasing after that chicken, and he can't hook up on that 5/0, then it's way too small. All right, it's been a while since this one got thumped pretty hard, so I'm gonna check, see if that bait is still on or not. Yeah, these baits are still on. Looked like the gill was the thing that got chomped on too. But like we've been doing to the other poles, we're going to take this 7/0 off and add a 5/0 here instead. These 5/0s that I run from Daiichi, they run huge. This 5/0 is still essentially a 7/0 Mustad Demon. Come on, hook up, please. Gee. I mean, maybe they're gar. I don't know. I can't tell you the last time I had this many baby bites with no hookups. There we go. I'm gonna go one click faster. Maybe if I'm going a little faster, they'll have to commit. Thank you, Jared. What's up, Lee Evan? Oh, there we go. Here we go. He doesn't feel like he hooked up well though. Lots of line ravel. I'd be willing to bet this is just a baby. I gotta get this GoPro better. There we go. Better angle for the GoPro. Willing to bet this is just a baby, but hey, we got fish on live. They don't feel that big, even coming up against the current and the motor. You know they gotta be tiny. Oh yeah. This one makes me regret not having shoes on right now. These are the ones that souder you. Being soudered is when you get a spine through your foot. Let's unravel him. All right, for the sake of the live stream, well, it worked. Drop into a 5-aught, got the fish. Only problem is, did I want this fish? All right. He's talking to us. It's a good feeling when you make a game plan change like that and it works. Anyone who's been watching for this for any amount of time very well could have been thinking to themselves, like, he's full of crap. He's not getting all these hits. But sometimes it's as simple as, if you're looking for numbers, just reduce the size. Hook. I didn't even reduce the size bait. I just reduced the size hook. I'm going to give him just a little burp. But, all right. We'll get him out of here. Really, we'll measure him for the sake, just for fun. 36 and a half. He's just over 20 inches. So, nice little, I don't know, 2.5, 3 pound fish, maybe a little more. All right. See you later, Bob. He went down no problem. Well, pretty sure I have now had a fish on live every single time I've gone live. Oh, I don't know if you guys just saw that or heard it. Old bluegill head just fell off. That was one of my better ones. We got one 5-aught left. That means I have one more rig width out of 5-aught. Let's get this rebaited. Maybe I'll throw a live gill right next to the boat. It's just I've never really had luck with live going against the current. Suspend drifting, no problems. But going against the current, I've never had a lot of luck. Oh, there we go. That one's getting a hit. I'll let you guys watch this while I rebait my pole. Oh. We will, guess we'll mouth hook them since we're using them live and dragging with the current. I normally, when I'm using live, I normally don't mouth hook because it just kills them. They can't breathe. It kills them fast. Time to cut another piece of chicken. Catch up with the chat here in a second. Are we making our way back in? never suspended a live, or never suspend dragged a live bait before upstream, so can't make the trip any worse. Mr. Camera Shy over there. What's up, everybody? DMV Whisker King. It's the original plan was to go target some flatheads with old Chris Souders. He almost set his house on fire, so he couldn't go. So I came somewhere relatively local. I'm here next to a dam. I had a ton of live bluegill, so I came down here with the live bluegill. The plan was going to be suspend drift down with the live bluegill out. I had like a school bluegill under me. It was like 8. No, I had 6 bluegill under me. And then on one hook I had chicken, and one hook I had shad. I caught 3 fresh shad at the dock, and not even a nibble. Oh no, that's a lie. I did get 1 hit on the live gills. This is gonna hit. Come on, come in. I got what I believe was 1 hit on a live gill. A barge was coming, so I was in the like dead set middle of the channel. So I went off to the main channel edge until the barge passed and spot lock. And I had what I assumed was a flathead bite because the rod like came up and then just slowly went down. But when I reeled up, he was gone. And then I started dragging upstream. Before I started dragging upstream, as I was reeling my poles in a setup to drag upstream, I had a giant thump. He was between 10 and 12 pounds. Then I went live when I started dragging upstream, essentially. There we go. Failed at catching bait on live. Ate a bag of cheese doodles so far. And I reduced a hook on every single pole to a 5/0 because I keep getting these little hits and I want to catch fish. And it worked over here. The 5/0 caught the fish over here on this one. There's only one pole out there at this point that does not have a 5/0, and that's my back right dragging pole, I'm pretty sure. There's the hits, just not hooking up. I mean, hell, maybe the fish is so small he can't even lift a 4-ounce dragging weight off the bottom. Ooh, that was a much better hit. That actually bent the rod. Only problem is if he was attacking the chicken, I guarantee you the chicken fell off. See, that's a hit. Oh, actually, no, never mind. That's a hang. Come on, pop out. There we go. way you can tell it's a hit as opposed to like a hang or bottom is that it bounces back and forth. When you get hung up or when you're dragging, I wasn't looking when I just got that hit. That's funny. When you're hung up or when you're dragging against bottom, it goes down and comes back slowly. So like right now, that's just the weight going off bottom, probably going over like gravel, rocks, maybe sliding into the mud, coming out of the mud. But when the rod snaps back, that's typically always a hit. Plus, in a kayak, you actually feel the vibration like in your butt cheeks. And like my rod's up front, I'll feel the vibrations in my feet. Like I don't feel any vibrations. You don't feel any vibrations when it's just like dragging across the bottom because it's a consistent thing going on the whole time. But when something other than it just dragging comes and bumps it makes a vibration. There we go. That's a hit. Like you see how it went down. I mean, clearly it was a hit just by how it went down, but the way it snapped back. See, like those are not hits. That's spot. All right, I'm gonna check the chat real quick. KC caught two so far. One before I went live. One after I went live. I'm getting all these baby hits, so I reduced a hook, one of my hooks on all my rods to a 5/0, and that caught one of the baby hits. So. Nick, we don't charge bass membership. You're thinking of TCKA, so that's also why part of the reasons why I don't fish their events either. I think it's dumb to require a bass membership. And I also feel like they kind of tailor their scene towards bass, not so much catfishing. The main reason I started KCT was to get away from a catfishing scene that was trying to pander to the bass crowd. So there are no memberships required for KCT other than just sign up for the tournaments. Now, I'm not saying partnering up with another scene is a bad idea. I think that's genius. If KBF ever, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with KBF. What I am saying is I would not tailor anything to them. Like if they somehow came to me with some kind of like option to team up, I'd be like, yeah, let's do it. But you're not gonna be on any of our logos. Like we can figure something out, but we're going to be a catfishing scene. We're not going to be the sister. We're not going to be KBF Catfish Division. We're going to be a scene dedicated to catfishermen. So yeah, I hope that answered your question. We don't require any silly memberships. One makes the argument about the insurance, but I've been coaching and stuff for so long that It doesn't matter. You can have all the insurance or none of the insurance that you want. It doesn't matter. This one's getting hit, and I got this one over here is just getting hit. I got a big old log coming up that I don't think I can avoid, and it's going to hang at least one of my lines. Oh, you son of maybe I can lean the kayak over just slightly and grab it. Just don't go down into the prop. Please just don't go down into the prop. All right. How to fall out of your kayak 101. Reach up to the bow to try and get a stick out of your motor. Too short. Ah. Whether you rock a motor or not, or pedals or whatever, always, 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 always have a paddle on you. You son of a. I don't know if you guys can hear that rumbling. That's a log going under my kayak. That's getting hit. Did I catch that log with this pole? All right, I'm gonna check the chat real quick. I might reel this pole in just to make sure it's not caught in that log I just rolled it off of. I can no longer see my dang phone. That's good enough. Thanks, clean it up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it's silly. By all means, have partnerships. I don't even, all species, all kayak companies, whatever you want to do, go for it. Just don't be a slimy salesman. That's all I ask. Run it as a business if you want, but don't make it so blatantly obvious that you're trying to run it as a business. All right, we're hitting about 27 foot. We'll keep going again until we hit about 20 foot, and then work our way back out to 40. One more fish would be nice, though. I try not to do a video unless I catch 3 fish. I caught a 3rd fish. I will call it a day. Alright, I'm going to check my dragon poles. See how the bait is and get that 5-aught on this one. Oh, 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 oh. Please still be on. How? How's he not on still? Oh. Like the whole, I don't know if you guys saw it, the whole kayak stopped and was turning the other direction. Oh, peckerhead. Oh. Oh, that's a bummer. That was a very good hit. Yeah, for anyone watching, you would have saw the background. The background of the kayak moving was because that rod behind me to my left that I wasn't looking at was getting smashed. Oh well, can't win them all. This one either has a fish or it's hung up on something. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is a monster. Oh wow. Oh wow. I think this guy hit like a flathead. I think we got a big flathead on. We're gonna loosen this drag just a little. Oh, I seriously thought I was snagged. This thing is a monster. We're gonna slow down the kayak click. Come on, baby. This thing is huge. Loosen that drag a little more. Poor old chest cam ain't getting nothing because my forearm's in the way. Oh, this guy is so big. Yep, we're not doing any chest cam on this one. I got my forearm in the way. He just pulled drag. I wonder if this is another dragon flathead. These head shakes are no joke. Oh man, I don't know if can you guys hear that drag screaming? This drag's locked down pretty good too. I'm gonna loosen it just a little more. Last thing we need is for him to rip the hook right out of his own mouth. You guys hear that scream? Oh, you guys see that? That rod right there just got hit. But there ain't nothing that's gonna make me let go of this fish here. Even if that thing doubles over. Oh. Oh. I should have drank a little more water and Gatorade. Oh, this guy is so big. I'm only in 22 foot though, so that's kind of scary. If he does a big run straight down, if I end up going over any structure, we're gonna loosen this drag just a little more. Actually, nah, yeah, it's good where it's at. Oh my God. This is a scary situation because this is the type of fish that's pulling so hard. If this line snaps, I will fall out of the kayak the other direction. It's not a matter of if. Oh, yeah! Woohoo! I was going upstream, 0.3, 0.4, a little faster than I normally go, but all these small fish weren't hooking up, so I wanted to stop giving them the opportunity to just come up and test the bait and run away. I dropped to a 5/0, 7/0 on every pole, so I had a small bait option. The monster flathead! Holy poop! Oh my God! Oh! This is my PB in weight, 100%. Don't know about length, but 100% weight. Come on. It's not over till it's over. Yes! Hey, you guys! Hi-ya! Oh no, it's caught to my paddle. Oh, it caught my paddle thing again, damn it. My paddle leash keeps catching the net. Ah! Woo! God! All right, he's so big, he's curled in my kayak, and I have the big rig. All right, I have to. Oh my God! I need to get this guy situated. I don't want to have him in this position any longer than I have to. So I guess my title's not a complete fugazi. Oh, I'm sorry, brother. Oh my God. I did catch a flathead. So my title's not a complete lie. And this was on a headpiece of a, oh man. Yeah. This is a 30+ pound flathead. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Calm down, Bob. The kayak or the net is catching literally everything inside of the kayak. Oh, calm down, bub. I don't know how I'm going to picture this guy. I'm sorry I'm not putting him on camera for you guys yet, but I need to get this in my tournament. I need to get him out of the boat, more importantly. So I'll be back. Ugh. Ugh. All right, I have good pictures of him. If my one set of pictures don't pan out, I'll get penalized a 1/4 inch because my fish grips were keeping his mouth a 1/4 inch away. My fish grips were keeping his mouth a 1/4 inch away. Oh, come on, phone. My fish grips were keeping his mouth a 1/4 inch away from the bump board. So I'll if that ends up being my only picture, I'm getting a hit over here. I don't care though. I will just give myself a 1/2 inch penalty. Come here, buddy. Oh. Ah! Look, look at this flathead. This is the biggest flathead I've ever seen in person, let alone caught. All right, we might not get a great release shot, but I'm just going to slide him out. All right, buddy. Let's get you the hell out of here. Oh. Oh. So I measured them out over 42 inches. I'm almost positive I'm going to get them at 41 for the tournament, just because there's only so much you could do in a kayak with a big fish like that, with the way mine's set up. I know some guys have theirs. I literally, every pole in my kayak was getting hit that entire time. My front right pole here is getting hit. My back left pole just had a hit. Let me catch my breath, guys. I'm still shaking. I'll catch up with the chat in a second. Oh. 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 That guy was hovering 22 foot of water. Unbelievable. I'm still getting hits like crazy, so let me bait my poles and get them out, and then I'll catch up with the chat, I promise. Stop. My aerator's too good. These fish have been on this aerator since midnight. Same water, same everything. All right, now that we have an absolute toad in the boat, big baits. I don't care. I don't care what I catch the rest of the day now. Ow. That flathead is easier to handle than this bluegill. I'm cutting off the spines for two reasons. One, hook set. That's the main reason. Two, I often forget if I don't cut the spines off, and when I go to grab my bait off the hook, stop. I squeeze it, not remembering the spines are off, and I stab myself all the time. If this was a live bait I was putting down, I would only be snipping off a portion of the back fin, not all the fins. Because I have gotten a lot more life out of panfish when they have all their fins attached. And if you're using a live bait, fish have evolved. Stop. Fish have evolved to the point where they eat other fish with all their fins on. So you don't have to worry. Like a catfish isn't going to stop attacking a bluegill just because he got finned. Big old bluegill head going on the top hook of my dragon pole now. All right, I'm going to check my other dragon bait here, see what we got going on. Oh, I got to get the kayak back up to speed. All right. This kayak head is from when I used it live this morning, so we're going to switch it out for a... I'm 99% sure that was on a side piece of panfish. I'm 100% sure it was panfish or bluegill. I'm 99% sure it was a side piece. All right, all my other poles were getting hit while I was down doing that, so let me check this pole. All right, is that bluegill still alive? How does he? Yeah, he's still alive. Okay. That piece of chicken's been gnawed down to nothing. I am sorry, guys, that I haven't checked chat in a bit here. I promise I'm gonna catch up. That's my first 40-inch fish ever. In the kayak. I've never broken a 40 in the kayak before. I took a vacation day today to go fish. So anyone watching, don't think I just get to go fishing on Friday. This was a sacrifice trip, and I will happily sacrifice a vacation day for that. I'm not even going to guess at a weight. Well over 30. All right, and I got this set up. I'm going to just get this down, and I'll get back to chat. Get all the chicken and other juices off my hand. All right, time to come check out the chat. Oh, crap. All right. Okay. Clint, how long have you been here? I just caught the biggest dog I've ever caught in my life. Jared, he was 42 inches long, but I'll be submitting him at 41, I believe, for the tournament. I couldn't get him to stay super or max length. But I mean, I'm not crying over losing 2 inches for the tournament. Oh, I almost actually, no, no. I almost accidentally put Circle Hook Productions in timeout. All right, guys, forgive me. Give me 1 second. I want to get that fish submitted with my luck. I will drop my phone in the water or something between now and submitting the fish. All right. You're right. You're right, Jared. Nothing beats I except for maybe um ocean fishing. There's nothing our waters have to offer that is anything like that. Nothing. The power behind that fish, there's nothing any other freshwater fish in America has compared to that thing. Oh, I'm stopping my GoPros now so I don't lose this footage. Morgan, go check out the leaderboard for kayak and cats. I just submitted my PB flathead. This area, man, I don't always do well on numbers here. but I almost always catch a 30-inch fish or more, or a couple. Oh yeah, and guys, how he was hooked, if I don't have the net, I don't land that fish. So the moment he came in the kayak and I lifted him slightly upwards, the hook popped right out. He wasn't hooked. It was the hook was wrapped around his mouth and it was just holding him in place. So the moment he was face up at all, it literally just came right out. That's the only knock I have on these Daiachis is unless I somehow perfectly side hook the flathead, which is for me has always been super rare. I am still yet to securely hook a big flathead. It always ends up wrapping around their upper or lower jaw, and it's just kind of sitting there holding it in place. It doesn't penetrate. That's my only gripe with the Daiachi hooks that I use. And like if it's not gonna hook a fish like that, like there's no other way. I didn't do the hook set incorrect or anything like that on that fish. So if you're targeting flatties, I could not, in good conscience, advise Daiachis. Might be different from a boat, but remember, in a boat you have a lot more stability, and the surface that he's running from is a lot stronger. So there was a lot more give from a kayak than you would have from a boat or from the bank. Kayak Mike Rig 2.0, all the fish today. So in this case, that also probably played a factor. The only problem, not the only, a problem with the Kayak Mike Rig 2.0, so when you have those dropper knots going down, the advantage to having the Stanny rig is there's 350 degrees that fish can hit it from, underneath, side, and there's only the line coming from the top. Well, when you have the Kayak Mike Rig 2.0, you have the dropper knots going down, so the line's straight, and then you have the dropper knot coming off. Well, if that fish goes to grab this bait, and like especially flatheads, he could easily have his mouth to the line, and when he goes to close down, he's going to push that line away, and that bait's going to be going away as he tries to pull it in. So that is one of the downfalls to having the multi-hook rig on dropper knots. And as you guys can see, like all morning, I've been dealing with non-hookups on every pole, though, not just these poles. We're gonna get back shallow again. Screw it. That guy, he hit in 22 foot of water. I got to catch back up. I had that problem before. I only use 8/10 10/0 now. I only use hooks that my thumb will fit through the opening. That's fair. Dave McKinley, go check the leaderboard out, man. The Kayak and Cats leaderboard. That's what's up, baby. I'm glad Chris Souders is safe, but I am also slightly glad he almost burnt his house down last night. If Chris Souders doesn't almost burn his house down last night, I'm not fishing right here, right now. For anyone in the chat, this was I was supposed to meet Chris this morning to fish the Scioto River, targeting flatheads. So my thumbnail's not completely a lie. And last night in the middle of the night, he sends me a message saying, "Dude, I almost just burnt my house down." He had an electrical outlet problem. So I was like, no problem. I'll just fish locally then. I already called off for vacation. I'm like, I'll just fish locally then. And I initially was heading to the Licking River. On the way there, I had a couple sips of coffee, and it's amazing what coffee highs do. On the way there, sipping my coffee, it like got me juiced, and I'm like, you know what? Let's go fish big water. The reason I was going to fish the Licking River was because aesthetically, it looks like the Scioto River. So I was going to lie and tell everyone I was on the Scioto River, and I was only going to fish the Licking River with 2 poles, and I was going to make sure I was far enough away from any barges that they wouldn't come up. But I can't lie about being on the Scioto River out here. Just got a hit. Another baby hit, though. We're at 30 foot now. I definitely want to get a little closer. There we go. There we go. Another good hit. Oh, yes. I can't get it out. I mean, after catching that flathead, it doesn't feel that big, but it's still an awesome fish. I'd be willing to bet this is probably a blue. Whatever it is, it's unraveling now from the line. It's a blue or a channel. I've noticed, yeah, it's a blue. Good blue. I think this is a perfect slot fish. Uh-oh, uh-oh, he's barely hooked. Uh-oh, uh-oh. We're going to do a little, oh. Ha-ha, ha-ha-ha. Yeah. If you guys could only see how I landed that fish, I had the net behind the dragging pole, and oh, Kayak Mike Rig 2.0 scores again, and this guy was on the chicken. Oh. For any of you who suffered through the first hour or so of this, thank you. All right, let's see here. Let's get you out. He hit the chicken. He did not hit the live bluegill, which is now dead. Come here, bub. And that's why you put your gear on leashes. I just threw my pliers straight into the water instead of onto the side of the kayak. I hope. I hope my chest cam got that takedown. That was an awesome takedown. Yeah, I think this is going to be a perfect slot fish. I'll worry about that mess here in a second. He was hooked a little better than I thought he was. Ow! This is the type of fish that'll Souders you. Small enough to where his his fins are still relatively sharp. Ow! With my luck, something will come up and smoke that bluegill, so I better fix my pole. Oh, that's a mess. Thanks, dude. All right, I'll be right back, people. I need to take a picture of this fish. Let me actually. There you guys see the fish this time. I'm not in a super rush to get this guy out like I was the flathead. He actually probably doesn't help. All right, I ain't messing with submitting him to the board. He's 26.5 inches. So he honestly might not even help any of my tournament scores. So we're just going to save the pictures just in case I do need to submit them. But we're going to get them out of here. All right. See you later, Blue Cat. Oh, there we go. That was a jerk. SandyDrifters.com, kayak 15% off your order for Sandy Drifters. Kayak Mic Rig 2.0 going upstream against 0.5, 0.6 mile an hour current. We have 4-ounce sinkers on all of them. I brought 6-ouncers too, just in case I would need them. So now those hits are starting to turn into action. This is good. All right, I'm gonna catch back up with the chat and then rebait my hole over here. Ooh, I've been playing with fire. All those hooks I took off have just been sitting here. And I'm barefoot. I don't care so much about losing the hooks. It's whatever. They're less than 50 cents a piece. I buy them in bulk. What I do care about is if a fish kicks one in and I step on it. All right, let's catch up with the chat. Yeah. That's real, Dave. That's real too. Even when I'm by myself. Wait, did I say hi? Yeah, I do that. I do that all the time. Yeah, man, these dragon weights are awesome, and Jimmy the person is awesome. He's our only true sponsor for our tournament scene. We have my Fifth Third Bank's calling. I'm exposed. That's where I work. But I'm on vacation today, guys. Sorry. He's our only true sponsor for our tournament scene, KCT. There are other guys who sponsor guys in our scene, like Dan Rimmer with Never Lost Anchors. Awesome dude. Hooks me up and other anglers in the scene with anchors. Not an official KCT sponsor. I think he's an official kayak and cast sponsor though. I call him my sponsor because I think I've only ever really paid for one anchor. But Jimmy gives something out every single month to our anglers. The top 2 non-caching participants of every month-long event gets a free pack of Sandy Drifters. So first sponsor ever for us, and he's just a good dude. And he has an awesome YouTube page. I think it's called Fishing and Stuff, or Fishing and Gear. I can't remember. Yeah, he's just a good dude. I can't praise him enough. Hope he sticks on next year too. Gonna get another piece of chicken down there. Oh, that pole just had a hit. I don't know if you guys can see it. That pole just got whacked. I am starting to get deep again, but I'm going straight. It must be. I must be on like a gradual decline. There's not a lot of real ledges here. Oh, we're gonna turn this off. It's burning. Wait, is that even on? Oh no. Oh well. Whatever. Oh, this is a mess. This is one drawback to a double hook rig. This. It's the worst when the braid gets into the tangle. Oh, there's so much snot slime here. You can't see what's going on because of the slime. Oh, that just made it worse. I'm gonna go back and check up with the chat here in a second. I am almost done with this drag, so I can happily call it a day now. Man, this guy did a number. I was a math major in college. The last time I saw numbers in any math class was in high school. Some of these tangles are harder than any math class I've ever taken. You know what's really sad? I have 2 of the identical rigs sitting right here next to me that I could just plopped on and sent down this whole time. Aha! All right. Try and get some of this slime off. Let me get rebaited, guys, and I will catch back up with chat. I'm almost done. I might as well use the bluegill that I brought. I'm gonna send another one down their hole. Why not? Normally I would hook them in the back, but I mouth hooked them because I'm dragging against the current. If you hook them in the back, then they'll just be like butt end into the current the whole time. If you hook them in the mouth, at least they're swimming normal. That pole just had a hit. All right, time to catch back up with chat. Yeah, it keeps my mind busy too. I'm rocking one of those chargeable or charged air generator thingy-mabobbers, aerators. They're really good. It's been going since midnight with no battery, with no charge to it, and it's still going fine. I haven't changed the water. It's the fish are still swimming good. All right. For anyone who's watching, if you guys YouTube or a little trick, if you don't YouTube but you just record your stuff, what I did there is I turned my GoPros off and on. Like something just happened important in my video. So every now and then, if your file's corrupt and you're running a continuous battery or a continuous loop, like not loop, but continuous video like I am, if it corrupts a minute in or 3 hours in, it doesn't matter. Every file, you're losing every single file. So what I've been doing is after big events or after times that I want to make sure I don't lose my stuff, I turn the GoPro off and turn it back on. That way I know for sure I did not lose that footage. And ever since I started doing that, I haven't lost a single thing. And on top of that, each file, I record in 4K. Each file is about 4 gigs. So when you're going through a 12-hour trip, it's like you just delete. You gotta go through the whole video, delete. You don't watch every minute of it, but you just fly through and delete it. If you get to a file that's like 2 gigs big or 1 gig big or 3 gigs big, well, you know it got turned off at some point. So there's probably something I want to focus on that file. I gotta be going over structure. That pole's going crazy. I don't see anything on the graph though. graph is telling me I'm on a mud. Oh wow, that was a big fish, whatever that was. Is this going? One thing that stinks about these, they do overheat relatively easy, and they get up to 120 degrees. So every now and then I'll be like reeling a fish in or doing something near my chest, and I get like I'll legitimately singe my arm. All right. Oh man. August 29th, another video comes out. Please be fish. No. Okay. August 29th, another video comes out of me dragging and catching a flathead. Except that was a true dragging rig. That was you know, dragging weight, hook, float, hook. Yeah, it must be like a debris thing I'm going over. Man, I got deep again. It's funny, I'm going shallow, but I keep getting deeper. Ugh. You know what? Now that I'm using this auto charts, I never marked where I caught that fish, but I was fishing in 22 foot of water when I caught it, and I've only hit 22 foot of water once, so I can go back through with this, and I can now mark where I caught that flathead because I'm running auto charts. That is a game changer. I always used to forget to mark fish. Um, yeah, I caught him in 22 foot. This is the only spot I dragged since I started. That's been 22 foot. I can go back and mark it now. Come on, unhang, unhang. Oh, I might. If I'm truly hung here, that'll be the end of the live. Nope. Yeah, that's awesome. That's another advantage to the auto charting. And I'm looking at where I caught him. Like I'm looking at like the depth the depth I was going to, and since this has the side scan and stuff, I believe side scan units do a better job at getting not just directly underneath you, but like a cone of the auto chart, I can see why a flathead would be here. Everything else around this auto chart that I have on, everything around this, it's deep almost immediately to the to the south of it, and it's like it's right there on the ledge, and right behind it is a point. So like it all, I mean, it makes sense. It's not just some like random like that blue I caught first fish today. I was randomly in the middle of the river, 45 foot of water. It was 45 foot everywhere. There, like you could pretend you know the reason why he was there, but none of us know the reason why he was actually there, other than that's where he eats. All right, we're down to 2 viewers. Chat stopped. It's starting to get hot. I'm almost done with this drag. It's a good place to stop it. Good place to stop it. Thank you, everyone who watched. The guys who made it to this, thank you for bearing through. There was a lot of downtime in this one, but I'll go tag when I caught the PB. All right, kayak Mike out of here. See you guys. Oh, hey, what's up, Palmetto? I saw you just said hi. Palmetto, if you go back a half hour, 40 minutes or so, I caught my PB flathead. My first ever 40-inch fish in the kayak. You know what? We spiked up a couple viewers. I'll stay on for a little bit more. Palmetto, you'd be happy to know I'm using chicken. That's not what caught the flathead, but there is a piece of chicken on 3 of the 4 rods. And this is getting a hit. And chicken has caught 2 of the 4 fish. Oh, yeah, let me check this. If that's a hit, that might be a big fish. No, it was just rolling over something. Oh, all right, I am going to hop off here now. Thank you guys for watching. I am out.